people over on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the first ever Transformer custom that I'm proud to share with the world because it isn't actual garbage. Now here we have I want to say OC, I don't know if it counts, but yeah. Today we're looking at my OC, Decepticon Mercenary Sparrow. The original toy was Siege Starscream, who was painted over in all black from a previous. I tried to make it like a shadow seeker. I thought that'd be pretty cool, but it ended horribly. So now I had this black seeker for a few weeks, months. I think like almost been a year. That toy line released almost, I think, 3 to 4 years ago. That's wild, honestly. It doesn't feel that long because like I picked this up maybe a year or two ago, but time flies. Anyways, this was originally the Siege Starscream figure. Pop up a image right there, and see how drastically the paint and everything has changed. Mainly just paint. Sorry for the lights. I don't have a black background, which I would normally use, or I would want to use for this, but I don't want to staple or tape any black cardboard on top of the cardboard. Anyways, this is Sparrow. It was originally going to be a Red Wing repaint, or maybe a Red Wing repaint, or maybe a Dirge Conehead. But yeah, you look at the back. Really kind of went all out. I really wanted this to be a really good looking figure, and for me, I'd say I did a pretty good job. I used acrylic paint because I don't really have what the other people use for custom, so obviously it's gonna have paint shipping. Like there's no way you can get around it. Again, all customs really get paint shipping, but there's no clear coat over it, so it's more prone to paint shipping, whereas opposed from the other figures at the time. Yeah, he comes with 2 weapons, and these right here for his null rays. These are the water cannons used for, I believe it was Hot Spot? Inferno. Combiner Wars Inferno. Which I just had laying around, and like, hey, Inferno doesn't use these, doesn't really go with the silver paint that I gave him, so might as well use these. And they look pretty cool. I like them. It's not every day you see a Seeker with a heavy artillery, you know. So anyways, what has changed as compared to the original figure? Well, obviously, one, pointing out red. I mean, obviously, Starscream is also red, but this is more darker toned red, as well with the black arms, joints, knees, feet, back of the wings, and everything. These wings were supposed to be originally red, but I didn't want to. I mean, it looks better black. Let's be real. So I just painted it with the this side. I painted this side black again because it was kind of bleeding through. Head is also. I wanted the original head design. I wanted the face to be white and the head to be black. I think that would have looked nice, but I'm happy with how this came out. And I knew that if I went over this in white, I wouldn't have saved the amazing light piping. It's not very good, but you can see it. So I really wanted to keep that in there from the original toy. Also, the cockpit, that's been turned yellow gold. I wanted to, like, you know, I mixed the colors. I tried to make it as close to the cartoon as possible, but it's also, you know, it's not a cartoon. Same with back here. Outline the white to go around, all the way around on the sides. Painted the shins and everything. I really should have gone around with this, but in the white, but it didn't. It doesn't look as good in vehicle mode that way. Feet are black. inside are blue, because, oh well, you can't get them all. Yeah. Intakes 2. Go all the way around. I'm fine with these being that, because pink shipping. I had to cut off, because as you know, if anyone who's bought this toy, you know that the Seeker mold for the pins get stuck super easily. At least my copy did. And it's a really big pain to get out, so I just snipped them off in total and tightened the screws so they kind of lock more in place there. Yeah. By the way, I never understood this. In Siege, how come... So this is supposed to be the cockpit, right? So why does this look completely different to what the cockpit from the front looks like? They do it in the show too. I don't get it either. Is it like a furnace? Is it to show like the heat of the engine burning up in the back? Is it like, what is it? And it clips down too to show that it's still a cockpit, you know. But nothing I like. Does it shift? So, like, it doesn't really click with me. Anyways, enough of me blabbering, let's get on to scaling. For scaling, I'll only show 2 figures, because I like trying to keep my videos short, but oh well. And I don't want to go through my stuff right now. We have Premium Finish Optimus Prime from the Siege line, and as well as Siege Megatron. Now, for those of you who want a more smaller scale, we have Studio Series Shatter in her jet toy counterpart. Earthrise Wheeljack. And I think this is Titan's Return Wheelie. Big thing. And then finally, finally we have your standard minifigure and our little mascot. Now, without further ado, let's quit the yapping and get on to the transformation to this new nifty music that I found that may replace the original transformation song, because that one's a little odd to loop. You know, this one's more of a continuous. Alright, never mind. Just watch. just the Siege mold, but different paint. But I think it turned out pretty good for my first view. Again, with the cockpit thing, I don't get it. It's right there. Or what are they trying to do here? But if I color it, if I paint it something else, like to match with this, it's not going to look good in robot mode. So it kind of compromises it. I don't know what happened here. I think it broke off at some point, but I don't know. Oh yeah, he's supposed to kind of duck in more, but oh well. I don't really care about it. It's literally just a tri-jet with robot legs, as most of the jets are, but this is like, it's more of a triangle square, if that makes sense. No, the tri-jets in the show, they were amazing. I loved them, especially the Rainmakers. Acid Storm, probably my favorite Seeker out of everyone. You know, and surprisingly enough, Acid Storm was the first Seeker to get like I think it was the first Prime was the first. Acid Storm was the first Masterpiece Seeker to get, that we would get. Surprise! I don't know why. I mean, it's cool. It's pretty badass. But I don't know. I really want that figure too. It looks, even though it's dated and old and it has its problems. It has the skirts. It has like it has the hip skirts that are, I think they made more for like Japanese culture. It's got loads of problems. It's not like, if you're gonna get a Masterpiece Seeker like a Starscream, get like the Meteor toys, Starscream, or the Meteor Starscream. That's like considered the superior, in my eyes, the superior Starscream Masterpiece. But this is it's just a tri-jet. Matches up with the white, the yellow. There's still the black details. The front I really like. Still goes all the way around. You gotta keep like this symmetry with these tri-jets and all. It is blast effect battle, as were all the Siege lines, but I'm not gonna go into my bag of weapons to pick up the blast effects because I don't want to. That's really it. I would throw something at it, but I like this too much, and I don't want to scratch paint on it like I do with every other figure I have, because I don't really care. I mean, hey, one of the cool things about collecting children toys are that they're children toys. At the end of the day, they are supposed to be played with. They are supposed to be handled around with. They're supposed to be chucked. Oh, maybe not chucked at walls, but hey, if it turns into a jet, you might as well see if it can fly. His scaling is relatively the same as the others, so I'll do this. We have the Legacy Tarn, which had no reason to be as good as it is. No reason. Our little mascot. Your average Lego minifigure. Masterpiece Prowl, which I need to repaint his white because he's got smudges all over. A tail, for height. And this guy. Yeah. Only thing thrown this one. May need to stop that, but it is what it is. Anywho, you like this style of content, again, like and subscribe. You don't have to subscribe, it is an option at the end of the day. However, it would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to get to a solid 73 subs, because why not, right?
So, get away.
Stop, Sparrow! Turn it off! I can still hear them pounding in my brain!